Welcome to Cocktail Corner. I'm the Gnome, and this is the new tavern. How are you guys doing today? We are in the new tavern. My wife and I bought a new house, so that made a new studio for me. And as you can see, we're still trying to figure it out. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe to keep kind of seeing the updates of the new tavern. And I thought the first episode, we should probably show off something, two things that I really like. It's competing and making Malort drinks. So here is the combination of that. I entered this cocktail into the 2024 Malort Gras cocktail contest. Usually it's like me and this guy from Black Penny who's really awesome, but he keeps beating me every year. But this year was really tough. There was some really great bars from New Orleans. There was one from Fives, which is a great bar next to Jackson Square. Brennan's, which is one of the most famous restaurants in New Orleans. One of their bartenders competed. And Latitude 29, their bartender is the one who took the whole competition. And there was many other ones that I can't think off the top of my head. But it's still really impressive because I placed third in the competition. And a lot of the judges really loved my cocktail. One of the critiques the judges had is that I went first. And they were like, that was kind of a detriment because then we had your cocktail to compare to the others. So you set the bar. But it was really awesome. One of the judges was Unemployed Wine Guy, which is really cool. Didn't recognize him at first. So I posted him on Instagram and everyone was like, hey, isn't that Unemployed Wine Guy? So really cool guy. Got to meet him. Super excited. That he really enjoyed my cocktail. So that was really kind of like a nice little cherry on top. So I won some money, won some swag, and now we're making a cocktail. So let's dive in to this great drink. Now, I kind of forgot the name of the cocktail. I think it was God Bless, because I was thinking like God Bless in the South. It's kind of like, like bless your heart, God bless. So I think that's the name of the cocktail. And we're first going to start off with 1.5 ounces of Malort. Part of the contest rules was that you had to have 1.5 ounces of Malort in your cocktail. And one of the categories was how much Malort they could taste. One of these is almost 1.5 ounces. If you're feeling a little brave, just pour the whole bottle in. Which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to pour the whole bottle in. I'm brave. If you're not brave, then make sure you measure it out. But it's 1.5 ounces of Malort. Then we're going to do 3/4 ounce of rye whiskey. Try to get your spiciest rye you can get. This one's from Colorado that I think somebody gave me as a gift. A lot of bottles people give me, and I'm very excited, and I really love getting gifts. So keep giving me bottles, people. 3/4 ounce of some rye whiskey. Now, this is an ingredient I've made twice on the channel. One of them actually won most unique. With this next ingredient in it. Another one I made with, I forget his name. It will be written down there. My mind is blanking. I've been drinking all day. I've been drinking Malort all day at Malort Gras. I literally came from the contest and filmed this. But this is sweet potato simple syrup. I usually make it, but with the moving of the house, starting a new job, and all the crunch time, I actually found that El Guapo makes a sweet potato syrup. I'll put a link down of the recipe to make your own if you want, and I'll put a link to here. But theirs is pretty good, so we're going to do 1 ounce of sweet potato syrup. Bam. If you make your own, put cinnamon in. I really love a nice cinnamon sweet potato syrup. And then we're going to do 1 big dash of some chocolate bitters. I prefer the Bitterman Mole, so bam! We're going to do 1 more. Bam! And then we're going to do 3 dashes of the El Guapo. This is why I was telling you, like, if you're going to get the syrup, if you're going to make this drink, might as well use the bitters. You can use the Ella McCooley bitters. Those taste really well, too, if you can't get your access to this. But I saw this Holiday Pie bitters, and I thought, why not? So we're going to do 3 dashes of Holiday Pie bitters. We're going to do 4. Why not? And now let's stir it up and pour it out. All right, now that that's nice and diluted, we're going to take our martini glass. I wanted to do a coupe glass for it, but I didn't have 4 coupe glasses for the competition because we had to make them exactly the same. And you had to bring your own barware. So I found these at Total Wine. They're pretty cheap and great, so that's why I did them. I actually forgot them at the competition, so I'm glad I saved one. And then we're going to double strain this in there. Nice and beautiful. Bam. You don't want to fill that wash line on these V martini glasses because they get a little too spilly and they're kind of annoying. And then for our garnish, we're going to roast some marshmallows. Bam! So we're gonna roast a nice marshmallow on top. My gun ran out of butane right when the competition started, so that was fun. There we go. And then you can just drop that marshmallow right in there. And there you have it! The God bless. Let's try it. I really do love this cocktail. I've already had 3 today, so. Oh, it's so delicious. So at first you get a little bit of that rye, and then that sweet potato is what carries through. So you still get the Malort, but the Malort starts to infuse with the chocolate. And chocolate and Malort are just such a great combination. So you can still get those Malort flavors. Because remember in the contest you had to have some of those Malort flavors. And then this pie has pecan and more sweet potato in it. So that's also what's really popping. So if you really want to make this and you can't get these holiday ones, try pecan bitters or try the Ellen McCooley bitters. Both will make a pretty delicious drink. But I love it, and I love the marshmallow. The burnt marshmallow on the nose is really, really fun. Also, it kind of helps bring that bitterness down as the marshmallow kind of dissolves in there. That's one of the judges said. She said my favorite part was dipping the marshmallow in and then eating the marshmallow. And she's like, I loved it. That's what you should have started off with, is dip that marshmallow in. So I had a great time. I love Malort. It's at Pepp's Pubs. Always go down there. They're really dog friendly. It's one of those places that you have to visit when you're in New Orleans, in the beautiful Bywater area. So I hope I can one day get first in this damn Malort contest. But you know what? We're trying. We got a lot of great people. I met some awesome people. And you know, it's just kind of cool when you're competing with probably the best in the world, some of the best bars in the world, at least the best bars in New Orleans, which is one of the cocktail places in the world. When you're competing with these people and these people like go, damn, that's a good drink, that's really cool. It's like just kind of warms your heart and it just kind of motivates you to make that next drink and that next drink and that next drink. And tell me what y'all like about the studio. You like the lighting, you like the room, tell me what I can change. And guys, remember to always tip that bartender. Cheers, y'all.